everybody. Welcome to another lesson in microeconomics. Today we're looking at cost graphs. We'll look at the total cost, variable cost, and the fixed cost graph. So we should always remember that fixed costs, these are costs that are not dependent on output, right? They do not change, right? An example is rent, right? Even though let's say you have a factory, even though you're not producing anything, you still have to pay your fixed costs. The best example of a fixed cost is rent. Okay, so on our graph, our fixed cost line will just be straight. Okay, let's have it straight here. Right. Then I also just want to talk about the marginal cost. This is the marginal cost incurred by producing one more unit, right? And our marginal cost graph is like this, right? Because of the law of diminishing marginal returns, right? Which states that if you add more of a variable input to a fixed input, output eventually decreases. So as you can see, this is our marginal cost graph. Okay. So we should know the relationship between marginal cost and total cost, right? The relationship is that as marginal cost increases, total cost increases at an increasing rate. And as the marginal cost decreases, the total cost will increase at a decreasing rate, right? So your total cost graph will be like this. And before I do that, let me just make it point, just make a dash here, a line to show. Oops. Right. So you have a total cost graph like this. If we look at our marginal cost graph, you can see this section here, our marginal cost is decreasing, right? So our total cost will be increasing at a decreasing rate. That is shown like this. Total cost increasing at a decreasing rate, right? Remember, marginal cost is also like the slope. So if you can see the slope, you can see the slope is getting flatter, right? We have a slope here. We have a slope here. Oops, you can see there. Slope there. So as you can see, the slope is getting flat, all right? That just means that our total cost is increasing at a decreasing rate here, right? Then, okay, as marginal cost now starts to increase from here, all right, we're going to notice that our total cost graph is now going to flip and it's going to be like this, right? It's going to be increasing at an increasing rate, all right? So this is our total cost graph. Okay, remember, marginal cost is like the slope, and as you can see, the slope here from flat, it's getting steep, it's getting steep. So as marginal cost increases, total cost will be increasing at an increasing rate, all right? And the same can be with the variable costs. The variable costs, at first, they will be increasing at a decreasing rate, all right? Then they will start increasing at an increasing rate. So these are our variable costs, all right? So those are how our total cost graphs look like, all right? And remember, the vertical distance from here to here represents the fixed cost, okay? It represents the fixed cost, okay? So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.